Hi, everybody. I'm just going to go over some of the 25 signs of spiritual abuse. It could happen in spiritual abuse or any kind of abusive relationship or dominant relationship, whether it's at church, uh, at home, or at work. This is especially just for called spiritual abuse. This is particular for the church setting. Okay, I'm just going to read through it without much commentary. If I need any commentary, I will do another video because I have to do something else later. I mean, after this. Okay, I have a block here, and I just post some of the 25 signs that I read in one of the article, which is an excellent article. I could have wrote some of it, but then this person uh, have it all together. So the first thing, let me see if I can make it bigger. Now, I'm not saying that, if you see somebody that have this characteristic, doesn't mean that the person is being abusive in a church, but you have to, look at other factors too, not just one or two signs here. Okay, the number one is that they make themselves look better, and you end up questioning if you heard them correctly or were misinterpreting something. So they turn around, questioning you. Okay. If you have questions, they turn around and they question you. Number two, demand respect instead of earning it. Number three, betray your confidence and share your information with others. Number four, if you need to give up your free time for Jesus' sake and shame you if you don't agree. Number five, they don't allow themselves to be held accountable or corrected and bully anyone who disagrees. Number six, avoid your request for conflict resolution, but are quick to confront you. If you try to bring up things that are twisting, you are seen as unteachable or blame shifting. Number seven, you can change churches or you will miss what God has for you. Number eight, demand their way over your free will and scare you with threats to your reputation if you don't comply, or shame you by bringing up your past failures. Number nine, demand to be served instead of serve or serving others. Number 10, silence their critic by making them the bad guy. Number 11, don't give you credit for your ideas and successes or accomplishment, but take the credit for themselves. Number 12, bully, shame, or tease you into breaking your communicated boundary. That means that you should not say something to somebody in certain position. Number 13, dismiss you when you no longer serve their needs. They don't need you anymore. Number 14, accuse you of stealing their message when you grow beyond them. If you start to know equal or more than they know, the Bible or church life or discipleship. Number 15, gaslight you into thinking you are crazy. That means that they just kind of like to mess up your mind or to suggest that you are doing, you'll be in that situation. You're in mental anguish because that you bring up something that they don't agree, or that they are suggesting that you are causing the trouble. Number 16, they can admit fault but use the knowledge of others' fault to cause fear and intimidation. So they're saying that, oh, other people so and so did the same thing as you did, and guess what happened to them? You know, and all that stuff. So they are just using that other people doing the same thing as you do, questioning them and challenging them, and so that's their result. Number 17, have their minion do the dirty work and isolate, intimidate, or manipulate those who don't comply. You know what that means, okay? Number 18, surround themselves with the elite. That means those are special group, the inner group, those people that support them, and don't interact with the sheep, meaning the rest of the people. Number 19, use their charisma to create a cult-like following that would defend them when they are questioned. So in other words, those are the people that are like uh, like people like social butterfly. They go to all kinds of people and they look friendly and really warm and uh, trying to help people. Now, I'm not saying that anybody, everybody that does that are like this or spiritual abuser, but you have to look at other factors too, okay? Number 20, create a culture of popular inner circle. That's very obvious. If someone raises a concern, they are put out of the clique, and other inner circle people are afraid to speak up. So that means that if you say something that you did not get their permission, then they will look at you as an outsider. You don't belong to that inner group anymore. So people are afraid to speak up because they're afraid that they will be like shunning, like to be treated like everybody else, not like a special group of people. So number 21, surround themselves with only people who praise them, fear them, or submit to them. Now that is very obvious. 22, convince people they can understand the deep things of God and need their help. So they're usually the one that usually, to show that they are more knowledgeable, that they bring in a lot of like Bible background information and look at certain Greek word, and they to make people think that they are they know a lot. And so, you have to depend on them to interpret the Bible, to explain the Bible to them, or Christian life and things like that. Number 23, don't help you overcome sin in your life, but discard you if you make them look like a bad leader. Okay? Number 24, leaders and churches view those who bring up legitimate issues as enemies. Now, this is a key point, okay? So if somebody bring up a legitimate issue, then they look at that, hey, this is not on our agenda, okay? Or you sound so different than us, and so they question your, you know, your motive. That's the first thing they talk about. Why do you care? Why do you bring this up? Nobody say anything about this. So why you're the only one that talks about this? Those who were once friends, allies, swiftly become enemies once a concern is raised. Sometimes these folks are banished, told to be silent, or shamed into submission. Now, this is a key word, okay? So they have to be silent, or they will say that you are such a poor influence, or that you are the black sheep now in the church or in the church group. Number 25, lie without a conscience. They see their platform as worth protecting for the sake of the gospel. So they think that, hey, we are the church, we are the church leader, or we are doing things uh, for the gospel. So why you are attacking us? Why you are questioning us? You are attacking that what we're doing. We spend a lot of time trying to entertain you of all these things that you brought up. So in a sense, that's what they're doing. Now there's a Chinese version of it. So, but you could look at the link. I have the link in this article or in this blog. And so this is it for now.